new IPs all over the place. So, I don't think I mentioned this much at all, but I was pretty into Neopets however long ago, who even knows at this point. Somehow it still exists, even though every now and then I check on every few months to see if it's still a thing. I'm wondering to myself, is it still not a thing anymore? Oh, you have words.
Of Neopia.
I had words too.
Some are of the light, but others. Others are of the darkest kind.
Okay, that was pretty brief. Also, did she say Neopia? It's one of the weirdest things about Neopets. You never hear anybody pronouncing all the stuff, so it's pretty easy to mispronounce things. Like, it took me so many years to learn that it's pronounced Aisha, not Aisha, for instance. Things like that. Anyways. Make sure there's nothing to play around with here. Oh, you can convert camera controls. Beautiful. Alright, leave all that alone. But I'll probably have plenty to talk about here. Including the origin of this game. It's actually fairly interesting what happened here. Because this game was made back when the original Neopets team still had... Okay, I already have a life bar and whatnot. Cool. Involvement with the IP. Torment, whoever that is. We'll find out. You know, they ended up not having really any involvement, as they ended up pointing out in a little... Hey, man.
I'll tear your gizzard out like a crocodile. Merida will be mine! No!
No, Lord Darrigan, you
It is a Darrigan mask, okay, I wasn't sure.
of the defenders of Meridel.
I only know some Neopets lore. I'm more familiar with like the site mechanics and whatnot. Never read up much on that stuff, but I thought that was a Lord Darrigan mask.
Huh. Next time you get to play Darrigan. Is it true? Yeah, is it? Are you gonna be a knight?
Well, I don't want to brag, but
My winnies! Tor! Mom is going to kill you!
What were those?
Uh-oh. Gotta go. Homework to do.
just great.
Probably some kind of pet that I didn't recognize. Because I didn't get a good look at it. And one of the weird things about this is I'm not used to Winnies. I don't recognize those. I'm not used to seeing like Neopets anything in 3D, so it's a little weird. Not to mention all the characters here are anthropomorphized, which is not normally the case in Neopets. You know, that happens a lot now I think about it. The pets themselves aren't supposed to be, but then whenever they want to come into like a story or something, they anthropomorphize them anyways. One of the things I'll probably talk about in some capacity is how Neopets didn't really seem to be able to decide on what it wanted to be. Anyways. Oh, I appreciate this. And of course, this place is based off of medieval England anyways, but the inclusion of Mum. Neopets, mind you, was actually created by some Scottish college students living in California, I think. Which is why Neopets has an undying commitment to using UK English on its website, for instance. Okay, you have a run button. Oh. Camera gets stuck if you get too close. Takes a minute to get the camera to get back out. Also, an interesting little graphical glitch with that little rectangle appearing. It's probably just an emulator problem. Everything looks fine for the most part. Huh, okay. The controls for this feel a little Jak and Daxter-ish right now. Which is weird for me to say, because I've never actually spent that much time playing Jak and Daxter, so maybe I'm being kind of ridiculous. The aesthetic feels a little similar too. Not quite as cartoony in terms of animation. It keeps messing me up when I try to get the camera to go one direction, and I'm pulling the right direction, but it moves too slowly. The camera just gets stuck on things, and even then, it likes to default to being a really low if I let go of it. Okay. That's it. If I move the camera left and right, it suddenly starts moving really low. So move up, move right, starts moving lower. If I move left, it moves even lower. What's happening here? Yeah, why does it go so low if I move it left? It's really annoying. Okay. Why is square the one we use for this? Okay, these are the winnies. Are there some kind of pet pets? Yeah, I guess some pet pets I don't recognize, I guess. Inventory, or it's not inventory. Just a mission. I have no idea what the gameplay of this is like or anything, of course. I haven't looked into this in the slightest. At the very least, I should be familiar with the good deal that the stuff that this game references. It references everything, which might be literally nothing. Okay, problem. I can sneak. She never told me about. Not that it really works here. Is running work? Oh, doesn't seem like just. Oh no! What am I thinking? I don't need to grab them. I just need to rally them. Get in there. Oh, doesn't seem to actually want to do that. But no, he doesn't seem to want to do that. Okay. Do you have to get more creative here? Ask for help. Oh yeah, can I actually house the top stuff? That's interesting. Help me. Oh jeez, it is so dark in here. Where's the lights or candles or something? It's also a lot bigger on the inside here. Jeez. It's like a medieval TARDIS. Yeah, okay though. So we have manual jumping, and we have Legend of Zelda-esque jumping too. Also, you only have a single jump and it's really short. Yeah, look at that. That's odd. Honestly, I think the animation of this looks really nice. I'm surprised. I figure this game would not be a particularly high quality since it's... I don't know. And this had Viacom behind it. This was after Viacom bought out Neopets, and they can throw money at stuff. At the same time, it's Neopets, which I don't usually think of having a ton of money behind it. Back when the Neopets team, original Neopets team, were still involved. This was during that weird transition period before the Neopets team had left. But after Viacom had got involved. So there was money. There was also the original Neopets team, even though the original Neopets team didn't have much influence anymore. Food. Mildly reviving. That's interesting choice of words. Cook like, oh geez, I can't think about cooking on Neopets without thinking of that orange blue chef avatar that people spent years trying to get. People found that many years after I stopped playing. Okay. Purple ones are good for magic. Okay. Oh, okay. So you can... Wait. That was weird. Okay, so clicking the right stick centers the camera behind you, usually, except for when it centers it in front of you. If you're in front of a wall... If it can't center behind you, it centers in front of you, I guess. Left stick does that. Okay. Select do anything? Oh, select actually. That's weird. Okay, pause brings you up your inventory and whatnot. Oh, I already have some stuff to pick up. And armor. And money. That big Neo points down there. It's weird seeing that used as actual money. As a name for money. I'm not used to seeing that used as a name for money in a game. And the pause menu. Okay. And the pause menu is the select button. Oh, is there just like a fireball? It's a really dramatic fireplace. It's not a little fiery ember, it's a fireball the size of your head! I also just gotta call him Tor instead of Tormund. Oh, it's a fire mode! Oh, I can't see its face now. Okay. Cool, but did you literally just stick your hand in your fireplace? Okay, well, you got a fire mode now. Somewhere. Fire mode. I'm not quite sure that it works. So I can apply it to clothing somehow or something like that. That will hopefully get explained later on a little bit more. Can't see anything in here. Alright, let's go upstairs. The authentic medieval experience. Why don't we just have some windows in here, man? That's what we need. I'll give you all the lighting you want. Mirabelle. Lore. I was gonna say, I never paid especially much attention to the actual lore of Neopets. I know some stuff, like how that there were some wars, say for instance, between Mirabelle and... I think there was one with Brightvale at one point. I don't know if that one ever happened, like, during the site's run, or if that was, like, backstory. But there was the war between Mirabelle and Darkest Citadel, for instance, which was actually what that fight earlier with the girl wearing the Lord Dargan mask was in reference to. There's some other stuff like the Moroccan Civil War. I never knew at all what that was about. I know nothing about the Moroccan Civil War. I don't think there were any wars until much later when Jumpstart bought out the IP. And then there was some big three-way war or something that I never heard any stuff about. I don't know what the story is behind that. Of course, that would have happened long after this game came out. Complete list of the bravest souls. It's like a catalog of knights. It's the knights' white pages. Or yellow pages? I don't remember. I don't remember the colors of my pages very well. Red has a long and complex history with numerous adventures, quests, and battles that shaped it. Very few of which we'll probably tell you about. Well, I will not learn that through this book. Just in case you want to churn some milk in the bedroom, I guess. It's just a nice little pre-bedtime activity. Oh, pets, here we go. Oh, see, I recognize the one on the right. What are those things called? Mortogs. For writing. Interesting. So Winnie's. Yeah, I just didn't really recognize Winnie's. I guess they're particularly Meridellian pet. I know Mortogs are. Memories of very strange Flash games that involved Mortogs. Alright, man, this is a massive place. Dude, you got a freaking mansion in here. Why are you wearing such humble looking stuff? Are you sure you're not like full on elite ruling class here? You're not ruling class, but you're like the son of a duke or something? Should I read this aloud? I don't usually read things aloud. But there's a lot of stuff to read here. I don't think they've actually managed to play a game yet that actually had you like reading large amounts of text at once, which is weird. I guess it's just because I'm playing stuff for younger audiences, and younger audiences don't usually want to read a bunch of stuff. So developers don't usually put a bunch of stuff to read in those games. Slow down. Timing. Basically don't button mash. Interesting. Still on stuff. Darn it. This is my own house, isn't it? Oh, see, here are the windows. Why are they not open? Oh, there's one. Doesn't seem to be doing that much to help with the lighting situation, though. Alright, are we getting out of here? I guess so. Oh, what? Okay, cool. That's nice and dramatic. I don't know. I guess the game just wanted to remind me if I had that quest. So I guess I went with the camera left, because it moves down otherwise. I need to move it up and left. Prevent it from going down, yeah. To move it right, I just need to move it right like normal. To move it left, I need to move it up left. Strange, but okay. Hey, help me with the winnies. Yeah? You could at least help me out with them. Jeez, how much land do we own? At least how much of this is ours? At the very least. Oh, that's weird. I accidentally tapped square, which is a sneak button, and they snuck for quite a while. Can you help me out with this dude? You can't see any Winnies here. The Winnie is simply a figment of your imagination. Could you at least help me with this, though? Jeez. Yeah, I was about to say, this looks like something I can interact with. Hey, no, don't climb on it. Okay, why not just like jump and grab this, though? Like, dude, use some arm strength. It looked like you look like you would have some. You need to be very careful how you approach this camera. What are you doing, camera? Oh my god. Make up your mind, camera. How more indecisive than Neopets itself is. Okay. I think the problem was that I was holding square that whole time. You just tap it to start grabbing things. I like the animations of this game in all seriousness so far. They're not like anything super cartoony or anything like that, but it doesn't have to be. They just look nice and detailed. Or by letting yourself jump automatically. Can I jump around there? Anything else where else I can go? So I was going to say, actually, I think this game's pretty much... No, I didn't jump that time. That's weird. I didn't see what he did when he landed there. I'll probably see him land painfully in many other cases in the future anyways. Okay. Ah, yes, thank you, game. Just need to reemphasize that camera angle a little bit. It's a very humble jump this dude has. Wait, so you can jump off of a... Wait, so you can jump off of ladders? You can kind of jump up them too. It doesn't roll. It's amusing. This was before... This is, what, 2005 this game was released? That was a little bit before you usually started seeing characters do rolls all the time when they landed on stuff. Except for Legend of Zelda. That was kind of the exception. What are you? Oh! My doom, I guess. Alright. Now then, probably not gonna get much further around here. I would figure that it's time for me to just do something about those winnies, and then the road will tell me how to progress from there. Well, so I don't see any way to actually interact, so the triangle also brings that up. I don't see any real way to interact with these guys just yet. So I have no idea how to use that mode. So it doesn't look like I can just push them in there. Because they run away from the wall. No, you can't. Okay, that didn't work before. Just went on a little adventure on my own. After I gave up on that initially. Come on, you're going the wrong way. Don't stop running at me. We'll end off the episode after I get these guys in here though, so we can actually finish this episode by having accomplished something. Beautiful. I don't know what these winnies are doing for us. How are they being productive members of society? No, everyone saw believe me. I wouldn't check with them. I like went up and told her practically, so. Yeah, so. Although. Oh, well, I never actually did it that way. Okay. So there's a specific number of treasures that's cataloged in each area too. One of which should be in the house, I guess. Okay. Well, we'll see what she has to say to us next episode, I guess. For the time being, that'll be it for this episode of Let's Play. What's this? Darkest Faerie. Neopets Darkest Faerie. Aha! And that reminds me, I was gonna say earlier, before I fell off the roof, that there is one other Neopets game, Pet Adventures. I think it's called something. I think it has some subtitle or something, I don't remember. Which I actually had played once. I never owned it, but I had played it before. I don't know if I planned to play it or not, because it's just an RPG that to me didn't feel very fun. Also, it's kind of weird focusing on the pet bits of all things, which are a lot less identifiable from the site in general, but whatever. We can ponder that later. In any case, see you next time, guys. Mother.